Hello everyone, welcome back to Transport Fever 2 in our modded series in the Midwest region of the United States of America. Welcome back. So we're in Augusta right now, which is a city which we just ended up changing up a little bit. We have this big new train station that we edited last video, if you can recall. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, don't forget about that. But we're going to do some changes today. We're going to go ahead and actually see if we can develop Anchorage a little bit, because Anchorage is struggling a little bit to grow. If we take a look at here, it's growing, right? But not by much compared to other cities. I think we can actually check out all our other cities here. Yeah, so if we look right here, we've had Augusta for a while, and it's one of our cities that isn't growing much. It's at a 30% marker, and we've had it for probably about the longest versus all the other cities down here. We're actually going to see if we can change this. I want to see if we can get back into some cargo, because I haven't touched it in a while. And another thing that I want to do is actually change the bus line. So taking a look right here, we can actually do at least one thing. Actually, we could do a few things. But we could technically get the machinery and the tools down to Anchorage. Right now, I'm just going to do the tools because I don't want to do the machinery yet, because that's a lot more connections. But we can get to that maybe in another episode. But at the top left, we have our wood. And then at the top right, we have our planks. And then we bring it all the way down over to our tools manufacturing plant. We're going to be using some train lines for this, which is quite obvious how we would need to use it. But we may have to add in another train depot, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. It will pay off over time anyway. We have plenty of money, by the way. Like, money is not an issue. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to start with the trains, and then we're going to edit the bus lines a little bit, because it's kind of all over the place, and it's not that good. So let's get started. Alright, so welcome back after that little speed build there. Nothing too exciting, but I'm going to go over it anyhow. So let's take a look at our Anchorage timber area. So the train will come over here, pick up some wood. They will come through this tunnel here, and it will actually come through these hills right here. I actually spent a minute editing this, because not like we needed the road here, but I felt like I wanted to have something cool on the map. And I know this is a very money-based game, but look how much money we have. Or for you guys, it's this way. Look how much money we have. It doesn't really matter, but at the end of the day, it's like, well, why don't we just build something that looks nice? So, and it's just a little bridge here. I was gonna do a wooden one, but it didn't look as good. So I just did a little regular one. I don't know. It took a minute because the building mechanics in this game need some work. But nonetheless, we come over here, we hit our train depot along with our little, I'm gonna hit play, our little sawmill, come down here, and it's just a straight shot. We have a little train junction right there, but we had to be careful about that. Let's go ahead and actually set up our trains. Now, we did actually unlock the parlor, by the way. I just wanted to let you guys know about that, because that did happen just before I started the recording session. So we're gonna take the Atlantic. Let's go ahead and throw some, what are we doing, timber. So we're actually going to do probably just as much for each other, so we're going to buy two trains of the same, just because, just remember, when you bring two logs over, it transitions into one plank. So therefore, if moving between the sawmill and the forest camp, it is about half the distance of the planks going to our tools factory. So therefore it kind of evens out. Makes our life easy. Let's go ahead and buy those. Anchorage timber and then Anchorage planks. There we go, 2 trains. Now Anchorage needs the work with the bus stops. This is long overdone. I ended up adding another stop which was very useless when I did it, but it's here nonetheless. So we're gonna go ahead and actually let's take a look at where all our places are. We don't usually analyze this much, but we have a lot of residential over here. I want to see if we can maybe get in a loop or a simple line that brings people back over to our little annex. And then we have another line that comes over here to our industry buildings and our commercial buildings. So I'm actually just going to redo the bus stops and add in new ones. Okay, so there's a lot of bus stops right now, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Over here we have Anchorage Red Line. It's the only line throughout the city, I believe. I don't think there's anything else if I am... Yep, just the Anchorage Red Line. So we're actually gonna... Now we're gonna pause it. I can't decide what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna go ahead and manage this line. And we're gonna delete everything here. We're actually gonna have it hit this stop right here, come up and down. So nothing too exciting. Why are there so many 2s and 4s? Everything's duplicating when it shouldn't be. So we have the Anchorage Red Line. Now we have to create a new line. And this new line is going to be called the Anchorage Blue Line. And we're going to have it come from over here and stop by... Oh, not over there. Oops. We're going to have it come up this street, down over here, and back down here. It's more like a line and not so much a loop, but... it's kind of half and half. Oddly enough, for some reason, this line didn't duplicate it, so I don't know what that whole ordeal is. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to actually steal one of our Anchorage Red Line vehicles, and we're going to go ahead and tell you to go over to... Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Anchorage Blue Line. Done. Now we're going to remove this bus stop, and this bus stop. There we go. I think we did it. So now we can hit play. Hopefully it will work out much better than it did last time. But now we got to go ahead and we actually have to make sure we have our delivery set up for our people coming from the tools facility. So we're going to go ahead and call that Anchorage Delivery. And for right now, we're only going to buy 2 of these guys. Yeah, 2 of these guys. And we're going to have them do the Anchorage Delivery. We'll have to add more later. But for now, we have that set up. That is a great start to this episode. Let's see if we can change up some more cities and see if we can improve the efficiency along with the design of our bus routes. I'm looking back at Wichita again because you remember from last episode we tried to change the emissions. It's now back at a poor rating. So I can't seem to win with this one. And unfortunately it's because it's one of our cities that just has a lot going on. So there's a lot of emissions throughout here. The thing is, a lot of my cargo's going through here. I said I would fix it, and I'm actually going to do it now, where I'm going to put in that waypoint. So see the route's going straight through here instead of down through over here. Let's go ahead, add in that waypoint, and we're just going to make sure they go back down this side street here. There we go, fixed. So now the vehicle should go down over there and avoid causing emissions throughout the city. Alright, so I'm spotting out an issue. First of all, Cleveland Red Line, 1 vehicle. Oh, no, there's 2 vehicles in here, but they're all old. So we gotta go ahead and fix that. And we're actually gonna just, not many people use it, so we'll actually end up selling you and replacing you with a Mac. Easy. I'm also gonna add another bus station in here. So let's go ahead and configure you, passenger station. We're removing 1 small building, that's fine, but with me, let's go ahead and create a new line. I can't have it blue because I already have a blue line. What can I add though? A green? Yeah, we'll add in a green. So we'll have a green line come in here and hit down over here because I forgot about doing that from a long time ago. Done. Simple. And it looks like our cargo station may need a little bit of help. We have 3 of these guys. I'm just going to upgrade their vehicles just in case. And what do they transport? They transport tools, I think. So we'll just do the covered vehicles. Alright, cool. That is done. That is handled. So we just unlocked some new vehicles. We unlocked the Max, and well, the Max that actually do cargo, along with this big engine, which cost us just over $4 million. That should help us with the cargo side of things. But I'm looking over here at Cambridge and Irving, and we have a big issue. First of all, Cambridge Pink Line, I saw this was an issue from the very beginning of the episode, and I ended up adding 2 more vehicles to this. We can't get enough people over to our train station to actually go out over to Irving, which is an issue. So I'm actually going to go ahead. We're going to analyze the situation a little bit. I want to... Ooh, this is difficult. Okay, we're going to redo this whole entire area. It's just going to be easier. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. Let's add in a bus station. Do I do a figure 8 or do I do 2 different squares? So maybe I go ahead, pick up, and then pick up. Yeah, so what if we do this? What if we do a figure 8 instead? No, do I do a figure 8? God damn, I can't figure this one out. I'm trying to figure out what would be better, if I do a figure 8 or just have a line go straight up the middle. You know what? We're just going to see how this does. There's a lot of people there. We're actually going to manage this line, go from down here, and we're going to have you go counterclockwise, sort of. So that's Cambridge pink. I don't know why it does that weird thing right there where it does a turn. Cambridge blue. We're going to have you come here. We're going to have you come all the way up here. And just pull a different route, basically. That should work out. And now I just have to move people over from line to line. I'm actually going to buy a second Mac. I'd rather just be safe than sorry right now because our train line's suffering. Cool. Done. Figured that one out. Alright, this is becoming an issue. I don't know how we're going to fix this yet, but we're going to try. We're going to dump a whole lot of money into this vehicle that's only 12 years old. We have a capacity of 80 for people where it's just overloaded at the station. I want to look along the train route to see if there's any issues in regards to where the train is slowing down and the high inclines of where this train may be slowing down when climbing certain areas. So you slow down a lot right over here at this turn, and I understand why, but can we figure out a better way to do it? Maybe. What else do we have an issue with? Over here. Can we slow down the turn right here? Can we kind of ease into it a little bit more? Oh, then we also have it over here. Oof. This is tough. Alright. And then we also have it over here. Well, over here I don't think you can really fix it too much with the angle it goes at. And then we also have it over here, which I guess we could ease the turn. Okay, so let's delete this area. What if we go ahead and do this? No. It wants to do the same exact thing, doesn't it? Can we ease it more like that? No, not really? Okay. Fine, be that way. There we go. That didn't do too much of a difference, but we'll accept that for right now. Although now the hill's all messed up. I can't figure that one out. Over here during this turn, can we do something more like this? It's not going to get much better unless if you do it from right here. Yeah, let's do that, and we're going to delete this part of the track. I think I can go outside the contour lines over here a little bit to kind of smooth out the edging. I don't know if it's going to do too much, though. What if we just have it come straight over here, then pull the turn? It's not given enough time. I don't know if that's going to work out too much. Actually, can we do more like this? It slows down to 30 miles an hour, but I can save a little bit of the speed time right there. No, but then it slows down there as well. Here, let's just... Oopsie. Well... Okay, I didn't mean to cause that much disruption. Put it right there. Okay, that helps a little bit, not too much. I felt like I forgot about another area. You got this one over here, but you can't do too much with that. Alright, we'll stick with that for right now, but I think the biggest thing that we need to do is upgrade this train before it actually pulls into the train station to pick up more people. What if we change it? Which one has better horsepower? I mean, like, this one does go faster, but I don't think it's going to do too much else. I know this was more for freight, but you got to keep moving up and down and stuff like that, and this one only has half the power. I got to go with this one for right now. And we did unlock the parlor, which should help. It's more expensive by almost $1 million, but at the same time, it does weigh less. But I could use the 6... No, I'm going to do this one for now. Yeah, we're not going to upgrade it yet. It's a mediocre level, but I think it should work fine with a capacity of 120. we'll go with that, see how that works for now. Okay, so I've been monitoring the situation with Anchorage, which is the city that we started off with in the beginning of the episode. And as in for the planks line, we are not returning as many planks. And I feel like the best way to fix this right now is to go over to this train, see how it's doing. It's not speeding up that much. We're gonna go ahead and we can actually edit the selected vehicle, just swap out the trains basically. Spend a little bit more money on it. Add in a few more state carts, the larger ones of course. I'm gonna add 2 more so it delivers there quicker. I think that's gonna fix the issue there. As in for our delivery system, I'm gonna add in maybe 2 more vehicles for now. I'm gonna give it the Benz trucks because I found that the Max aren't very efficient, so I'm gonna keep it with the Benz trucks for now. And we're just gonna add 2 more for the delivery system. As in for our bus route, we have a lot going on with people waiting to get to the station from here. I think that Anchorage Red may need another vehicle. Did the train just stop? I'm thinking about giving it at least 1 more vehicle, so we're gonna add 2 more vehicles in total to our transportation system here, and we're done just like that. However, that is it for right now. If you guys have any suggestions or comments, please leave them down below. I will be sure to review them. But subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay up to date in all videos. And be sure to give me a thumbs up if you would like to help support the channel. I would highly appreciate it. We unlocked a new streetcar. We will keep that in mind for next time. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.